Hi guys, welcome back to Hearts Unfiltered. Today's episode, this one is probably something I need to hear myself, and I know in fact that a lot of people need to hear it too. Because let's be honest, it's November, the second to the last month of the year, the month where everybody suddenly becomes serious. Companies are doing reviews, business owners are closing out their targets and organizing sales, families are preparing for Christmas and the New Year, and for some reason, this is the month where every weekend has at least 2 weddings. Everyone is preparing to buy the matching pajamas. Some people are moving into new houses, some are planning relocation to other countries. So basically, everyone is doing something that screams, I am ending the year on a strong note. And if you're not in that phase of life, if your year doesn't look like that, you start to feel it. That's pressure creeping in on you. Because let's be real, some people feel like their life has been the same for the past 4, 5, 6 years, just living. Actually, scratch that, just surviving, No major achievements, no big win, no financial stability, no mental stability, no relationship, no anchor, no nothing, just there. And I know to some people that sounds dramatic, like how will somebody not have at least one of those things? But in a world where masking is a skill, where everybody knows how to look fine online, where distractions are everywhere, it is very possible. Some people are just using their job as a distraction, not a career, not growth, just something that feeds them, pays off old debts while creating new ones and keeps them stuck in place. And deep down, they know they won't even be employable in a few years because they're not building anything, just surviving. But then maybe you go for a friend's event, or someone calls you with good news, or you scroll through social media, or you just sit alone with your thoughts for too long. And the walls of distraction start to crumble. The dynasty of pretending starts falling apart, the mask slips. And suddenly, it's just you in your room with the weight of, I haven't achieved anything sitting on your chest. And the worst part, you don't know who to talk to, because who would really listen without pitying you? Who won't turn your vulnerability to gist? Who won't start giving you advice you didn't ask for? So, you just sit in it alone, thinking, overthinking, just drowning quietly. Some people turn to drinking, some turn to music, some turn to drugs, some bury themselves in music, some pray, not in a religious, performative way, but in that quiet, God, please just hear me kind of way. And I'm not here today to lie and say life is a Bollywood movie and everything will magically work out. No. I'm sorry, but no. Life is not always that colorful. But here's what I want you to hear. If you look back carefully, you've come farther than you think. Some problems that felt impossible 5 years ago, you don't even remember them anymore because you actually solved them. You outgrew them. You survived them so completely that they no longer look like mountains. So, you've overcome more than you give yourself credit for. And yes, maybe your life doesn't look like the movie playing in your head. Yes, maybe you feel like you should be further. Yes, maybe you are tired. But trust me, it could be worse. And that statement does not invalidate your feelings. It just means that the story isn't over. And you're not the only one feeling this way. More people than you think are actually going through the same thing. But They find a way to smile online, post their highlights, and we just assume they figured it out. Sometimes they haven't. They just have access to certain privileges, family support, money, connection, opportunity, timing, that makes their journey look smoother. Now, this isn't shade. Trust me, I love people who use their privileges well, but we can't pretend like privilege doesn't exist, For some people, a 2-year journey takes someone else 10 years, and for some, they may never get that opportunity at all. So if you are sitting in that place right now, listen to me. Take it easy with yourself. Don't isolate yourself this festive period. Isolation doesn't solve anything. It doesn't fix nothing. It only makes the feelings louder. It's okay to show up for your life, even if you don't feel like you're winning, Check online for events this festive period. Say yes to those invites. Meet up with that friend you've been avoiding. Go to that place you love but haven't visited in months. Take a walk. Dress up nicely. You don't have to look like what you're going through, Eat well, sleep well. Get out of bed early. Play your favorite game. Let yourself feel the season. Because this is not the end of your life. It's just a chapter. And chapters end. Chapters change. You can always start again from anywhere at any time. And there's this beautiful quote that a friend of mine posted today. I want you to hear it, and please don't forget it. It says, "That which is not enough can still overflow." You might not have something, you might not have everything, but what you have can still carry you. It can still grow. It can still become something. You can still become something. Thank you for listening to Art Unfiltered. If this episode spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs it, and as always, take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.